other half is this, is that I don't want a woman who is submissive. I want a woman who has genuine desire for me. So when you talk about OnlyFans, I want a woman who is going to give up OnlyFans without being asked. That I am the one that she wants to says, you know what, I don't want there to be any fucking confusion whether or not I am into this guy and I really want to be with this guy. So I am going to take it upon myself to close my Instagram account, close my OnlyFans account, because I'm a ride or die girl. This guy is the one for me. I don't want to have babies. I want to have his babies. This is the guy that I want, and I want her to be so fucking sure of that she's going to change her religion and she's going to follow me across the ocean to my homeland and stay with me because she has that level of desire for me. It's not submissive. It's not a enslavement. It is desire, so much desire on the part of that woman for that guy that she wants to be with him no matter what, ride or die. She's going to break me out of prison. Why would it not? We have asked this on Access Vegas several times, and I think the question we need to be asking is this, is especially for the ladies on the panel here, is if you met the right guy and you have OnlyFans or you have an Instagram account, would you take it upon yourself? Would you have the insight to say, you know what? I don't want this guy to think that I'm actually advertising my sexuality to anyone else. I'm going to take that down on my own without having to be asked. Would you do that?
Absolutely.
If it was if he was a ride or die girl,
of course,
or you were the ride or die girl,
I would give him my passwords. I would delete everything.
No passwords.
And everything.
Kill everything off.
Because I would want that security. I want to have that security with my partner. Mm-hmm. But
would what would you sacrifice, and would it occur to you to want to delete your OnlyFans, delete your Instagram, delete any of it, because you don't want to advertise yourself and you don't want there to be any confusion with that guy?
Of course, and I need that you need to be direct. You need to tell me face to face, sit down with me.
You do it yourself. You have that much desire to say, you know what, you say, he doesn't need to ask me. I don't need to know what the boundaries are. I already know what they are, and I'm going to do it myself.
There's a process before that. There's a process before. How are you going to find that guy?
Hold. One thing I would say is this about it, is that I would argue that might not be in some girls' consciousness at 18. So, although I agree with Rolo, him telling you directly and you being able to do it with no problem and knowing that's exactly what you want to do because you're so in love with him, you have that true genuine desire, would be acceptable in my opinion. I think you would agree with that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But see, the problem is you get into this quandary, I guess, because usually what they say is, if the guy asked you to delete your account, would you do it?
Then it's insecure.
Then what they'll say is, well, if he was the right guy, he wouldn't be asking me. No, what I'm asking is, if he's the ideal guy, would it be a concept in your head, an insight to say, I better cut this shit out?
Yes. Go.
I don't want this to be taken the wrong way, but I'm going to say no due to the fact that, for example, OnlyFans. I don't have it. She does, right?
You have Instagram?
But
you have an Instagram?
I do have an Instagram. But I'm just saying for example, OnlyFans, because she is making an income out of it. If she's talking to someone and she all of a sudden just stops doing OnlyFans, she has no income, and then that dude just ends up not being that person. She can have a feeling like, oh, this person...
Yeah, but that dude is like Justin Waller. He's taking care of everything for you.
Okay, you want to come in? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, even when I'm talking to somebody, because I have a boyfriend now, and I've been talking to him. We got together recently. So it was important to me to make sure that I was talking to only him, even when we were just in the talking phase. So I think this whole idea, like, oh, there's people on the sides, and even just giving up, like, your socials and stuff, I do it in a heartbeat, because immediately I cut off every guy when I'm just talking to this man. He had my phone passwords. I said, here, go through my Snapchat. Like, it's all yours, because it's important to show that you're committed before you even start the relationship.